One particular area that we've had a very strong focus on, and me in particular, has been around the design of an appropriate retirement product. One where the investment outcomes are reasonably stable through time and give you a lot of predictability around how long the money's going to last for, coupled with a deferred annuity or some sort of insurance type strategy that picks up on the potential longevity risk that surrounds that. So if you can have a simple investment solution coupled with a longevity solution, that's fundamentally the right retirement product, and it does not need to be overcomplicated. We've been at the forefront really in terms of outcome-orientated strategies, which I think are particularly suited in the retirement space. We're still at a relatively early stage, I think, in terms of the growth of the industry, because contribution rates are still broadly rising, and the system is still growing in aggregate. So with that growth will come, I think, just a continued sophistication of the industry. We'll see, large superannuation funds getting larger and larger and becoming financial institutions in their own right. And I think that in and of itself, the way they invest, the way they, control the allocation to capital, the way they think about responsible investing, all of those things will have an enormous impact, I think, in shaping the lives of Australians over the next 20, 25 years and beyond. Actuaries play a fairly big role in the investment landscape across Australia. In fact, in many cases, people don't even realise the actuarial involvement that's there. They play a significant part in terms of determining contribution rates, and I think helping to shape the system. And there are a number of actuaries who've been very, very active in that process of shaping the general sort of flow of contributions in Australia and how the superannuation system should be structured. You combine that with sort of the actuarial involvement and what we're seeing in terms of the development of insurance products, and particularly I think as deferred annuities come further and further to the fore over time, and that helps complete the overall retirement package for Australians. In terms of my actuarial training and grounding, I think it really comes back to a fundamental understanding of modelling characteristics and what drives certain outcomes, and I think a really clear understanding of risk. And I don't mean, a lot of people talk about risk and they talk about it in operational context and controlling operational sort of related risk, compliance risks and the like. The world is a very uncertain place, and if we always apply a kind of a probabilistic framework to that uncertainty looking forward, then it helps you kind of shape what different decisions may result in. But then also focusing on the worst case scenarios and the downside risks, I think helps shape a much better view and come up with much better strategies for the future.